No problem, I will open the chest also. Just wanna know if we are live. We should be live, but I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing that. Something is wrong. We are live. I'm not seeing that in when I'm looking at the channel. Just let me try to refresh it. Hello, Hellis Poker. Nice to see you. Okay, guys, we are back. We're gonna open the chest, and just to say, we had a terrible session again. We're gonna open the chest. Okay, let's do it. We are opening the chest. Okay, let's see. So basically we didn't win. Okay, we did win something. $10. Okay. That's it. Okay, we can close Poker Stars now. Guys, again, we had terrible sessions. I don't know what to say. Every day is the same thing. We had a terrible session again. Things are just not working well for us. At least I'm looking back at my old self. But look today, look yesterday, look day before yesterday. Okay, this is the only time we'll run well. And look at here again. Like every last days, it's just terrible. Just terrible. At least we are looking like I'm looking at myself like I'm usually playing. So I feel like we played really well today. We're gonna go through hands, but the session was to short it, like the session was really bad. Okay, let's go through hands, let's go through PO, and please comment live with me, because that's the only way we can do it. Let's go to PO and let's go through hands. Okay, first hand. Basically, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm just gonna write the read here on him, what he did. Okay, board was Jack 8-4. He c-bet in the multi-way. How much? I think half of the pot, if I can remember. Okay, like 50%. A turn. River was, I don't know, 3 of hearts. Okay, I write the read on him. Let's go here. So here he's betting half of the pot. We have a choice: check raise or call. I feel like everything is okay. Even check raise is okay. The call is okay. Maybe check raise is a little bit, but I feel like it's okay because we are deeper. We're gonna go through PO, and I'm gonna put his range. I'm gonna put mine range to just see the GTO solution here. And we're gonna put it also hand like okay, we're gonna just put my range here, and we're gonna put okay even his like this, because he's probably attributing something like that. Okay, the board is 8-4 of diamonds and a jack of spades. Okay, We have 25, 150, I feel. 150, 25. I'm not agreeing with you, Piotrek. I'm not agreeing with you. We can simply go to Flopzilla. This is just not the true. Because Alex Sutherland did a really good analysis with the simple post flop, and it's not like that. If they 3-bet around 13%, ace jack is a clear call. Just based on our ability to play, I'm usually like calling against button ace 10 off against button versus cutoff, and I'm playing it on the NL 400, and I had no problem playing out of position. We have an ace jack off, and we put the normal tight like range around like say 13%. Queen. We're gonna put like that's like 12.8. So let's just leave it like this and say we add 50% of this, which is basically what will probably happen. If we have ace jack off, it has not the 30% equity that we need. It has a lot more, and that is not also the truth what they're saying. It is. The people will tell you that the offsuit hands have worse like, but also offsuit hands have blockers also. So when we are deep, we have more playability. That's for sure. So we need, like in this spot, we need how much? 22% equity, 30% if this player is here. So by like 4-betting this strong, it just doesn't have sense. We're like we are here against the dominated. The hand is dominated on us. So why 4-bet this and not 4-bet like ace 10 if you are afraid of play like that? 4-bet ace 10, but ace jack is, in my opinion, so bad to 4-bet when you have like 48% equity. And even if you are a bad player, like not a good player, you're gonna realize you're gonna maybe lost around basically 15 to 20% equity of realization. But even if you're losing 15 to 20, you're still gonna realize enough that this hand will be plus EV. So that's mistake. I would advise you to just look of the Alan Sutherland analysis, where he had like, I mean, around 15 videos where he did really good explanation about equity realization. There's like mathematical formula that can like show you how much equity you can realize, and it doesn't depend there like how good player are you. So if you're good, you're going to realize more, and that's it. So the guy will bet 50%. He bet 66, and on the river he shot. So we're going to check raise here. We're going to step the turn like this. We're going to bet river like this, and we're going to shove here. So, okay, let's see. What I'm going to say. Here, check raise on the flop is okay. I like the check raise because you're going to have a lot of hands that were like king queen of diamonds is okay. I like king queen of spades as a check raise. I like 9-10 of the spades. Probably 9-10 as a diamonds also is because it's stroke combo draw. 5-6, 6-7, some spades like queen 10 of spades, or maybe better. Okay, queen 10 of spades, it's really enough. So we're going to have a lot of bluffs there, I feel, and I feel that the hand can be check raised. I decided to call. I decided to play like passively because guy seems to... I didn't have reads, and I wanted to play passively. That's what was in my head. So I wanted to play the hand passively, and that's it. Okay, Let's see how the hands will be played. He's gonna bet most stuffs here. He won't bet like middle pairs, which are bad, but stronger middle pairs are good because they can flop like two pairs. He's gonna bet basically ace king with the blockers, ace queen with the blockers. He's gonna bet. We're gonna check raise a lot, but Pia is not check raising all of the ace jacks. He's using the ace of hearts because that's not the backdoor flush draw hand. So he's using that mostly. And also, he's not using it ever with the ace of diamonds, which has sense. He's using it sometimes with the jack of diamonds because he's probably turning somewhere into bluff if the diamonds come. Okay, so he's gonna mainly call ace jack, we mainly call ace jack, everything is okay. On the turn, there's like possibility to shove here, and I really like also that, because if he's like betting a lot here and checking the river, our call is basically giving him free roll to win a bigger pot. So in my head was, oof, maybe I want to shove here. That was like first thing I thought in myself. I want to shove here, and let's see how much Pia do it. Pia is never doing it, and Pia is never doing it. Okay, we are checking. He's betting, and he's betting like even ace queen here, ace king. He's betting like everything, because he's like ace queen and ace kings are ones with the blocker, and other one that are really small frequencies now like betting and will bluff if everything breaks. So definitely okay, he's betting, but now we just don't, we shove like deuces here and eights, and that's it. And we basically don't have a bluff here at all. Okay, Pia is defending with calling. I thought about making a shove here, and that's the reason, because in my head I was just thinking, what if he stops on the river and we are free rolling him? Okay, call, and let's see the river now. There is no way ever we are folding here, that's for sure. Just want to see the call range. We are never folding ace jack, but ace jack is like, no, I told you it's like no brainer. But what we're gonna do with the weaker hands, that's the question. 8x seems to be okay call. 8x of diamonds, not the greatest, but for example I would probably even call ace 8 of hearts and clubs. Ace 8 of diamonds I would probably fold. King 8 is also the best one, is the one in the spades, which is, I don't know why, because I feel like king queen of spade is gonna shove the river. Okay, so we are basically calling every jack x in this spot and calling 5-6, which we'll never have because it will be check raised. It will be more like small frequency. Yep, we are not folding any jack here. But let's see what he's bluffing. So he's bluffing with the ace kings that didn't have a blocker. So, but he's also bluffing ace king of diamonds with the ace of diamonds and with the king of hearts or king of clubs. I would more bluff like king of diamonds, and he's not bluffing the ace of spade that much. I mean, this is probably logically okay, but I don't know why he's betting there, like why he's so bluffing with the ace of diamonds here. It's like a little bit weird. Okay, little bit weird, but okay. And ace 10 I feel like it must be bluffed because it's the worst ace we're gonna have. Yep. Okay. He's shoving ace jack also, but he's never shoving the worst jack here. That's like also important. He's not shoving king jack or queen jack here. Okay, but he's turning ace deuce into bluff sometimes. He's bluffing with the 9-10 without, mostly without spade or diamonds. So okay, I feel like this is okay. I don't know. I just don't know why he's bluffing that much ace of the diamond and king. Okay, king of the diamond is clear to me, but I just don't understand why so much of the ace of the, because we're gonna call a lot of the ace of the diamonds hands. Look at this. We're only check raising half, and we're not check raising ace queen ever. So ace 10 ever. We're not check raising ace 10. We're not check raising ace 7 all. We are basically calling with ace queen and ace 10 always. So I just don't understand why Pio is doing it. Because I wouldn't do it. I would like bluff. I would bluff like with the king of diamonds and that's it. So this is definitely the spot I'm under bluffing. But we have so much range advantage here, and I want to see ace king of like ace king of spade is never a bluff. King queen of spade is not a bluff, but king queen of diamond is. King queen is really good because we block king queen, king jack and queen jack. Okay, but it's strange. I mean, it's strange because Pio is definitely bluffing a lot, but I don't feel that this player would be. I mean that all of us are definitely under bluffing because I would felt that ace of diamond here is literally suck hand to have here. And let's see if the river is 3 of diamonds, we're then definitely shoving everything, right? Every ace of diamonds, and we are shoving like every ace of diamonds. I think I would play good on the diamond, but definitely I wouldn't play good on the let's see 3 of spade here. How much we are shoving here? Look at this. We're even not shoving the ace blocker here. Checking. We are only bluffing with ace 10. I just put it one sizing on the turn because I put it the sizing I will use and the sizing that is GT also. So it's okay. Let's see. I mean, I feel like your hand is clear. We are always calling, and the only interesting thing here is that we bluff a lot of ace of diamonds. We bluff a lot of king of diamonds, which is okay. And that's it. I would take from this hand that we are definitely all under bluffing this spot, and Pio is really playing it really aggressively, which has sense because our range is capped probably, and he can just take a range advantage here and bluff more than I would ever expect to happen. Okay, here. Maybe this hand was. I played this basically just on the reads I had on him, but definitely maybe this is. Let's put. I'm sorry about the noise. Just to see here. If you put like this, and I was like, if you put like a even tight range, I feel is a call. Like even against this, we are calling. No, we are not calling here, but if you put the tens, we are definitely calling there. And if you put like this, we are definitely calling. So just based on reads, we are call formatting a lot, and he should think also that by isolating the fish, his range will be more wide than usual, because 13% it will be more like 14-15% against the fish. And I'm gonna like call for bet a lot in these spots, and I feel like he's gonna shove. And also we have some dynamics against him, so I made a read play, but I think it's okay. Okay, interesting hand here. Some of you didn't agree with me. Some of you didn't agree with me, but I feel it's a clear. It's really a clear play. I will tell you why. I bet like this. He check raised. I go to 3-bet flop here, and he immediately, he didn't even think 1 minute, he just shoved there. And I just know, like, I just saw so many tanking here, like so many tanking with the nuts and tanking with the good hands, and suddenly this guy is like shoving instantly in 1 second. I just felt he's gonna wait like at least 10 seconds to, okay, let's chill now. I have a set great spot, let's chill now. And I felt he was, okay, let's please fold, or if you're calling, we're flipping. I felt that he was like on that type of thinking, so definitely I feel it's okay. Just to make a read here. Okay. And just to note here, this guy has six value combos here. He doesn't have no 2 pairs, he only has deuces and threes. And I feel like he's over bluffing this a lot. He's gonna check raise a lot here with the flush draws, just like massively. And I feel like we need to 3-bet here a lot, really a lot, because he has 6 value combos and he should be doing this a lot more like tightly than he is doing, because I mean, he had like combo draw here, it's okay, but what's he, I mean, doesn't recognize that he only has 6 value combos here, and I feel like he doesn't even think about that. Hello, Schmieder Kackfish. Interesting nickname. Okay. Okay, just the timing tell, just the timing read here. What is obesity? I don't know, man, what that means. Let's check it in the Google Translate. And tell me, are you a psychiatrist so you know that? What you did tell me. I know it's something not so good, but I want to see what it is. Yep. But do you know how much I bench press? I bench press your weight plus your mama's weight, so put it here, man. It's all the power, and I'm running on a 100 meters fastest that you can like jerk off, man. So I'm not gonna ban him. I'm not gonna ban him, man. There's no need for that. Okay, clear here. Let's go more. Let's go with the 9s. Okay, I'm glad. 1-0 for me. Okay. Tell me, guys, what do you think here? Is this mistake? I had a read then that this guy is betting over pairs with the big size. That is what I have made read on him. And he did bet like this here. I just felt we need to defend here. 5 is a lot, man. Tell me, guys, what do you think here? Is 9's good call here? What do you say? I feel like this is a clear call based on our reads. And tell me, what do you think would Pia do here? I feel like it's clear. 3 of spade. I think we can never fold. I mean, this is the like, I feel spot where it's just never fold based on our reads. I just don't know. Tell me what you think. Would you fold the river? $50. And on the river 100. I'm stabbing bigger size here, betting the turn like this, shoving the river. So guys, please tell me, would you fold it or would you call it? Or what would you do without reads here? Because without read I feel it would be tricky. But with the read I had, it's like clear. But tell me what to do without the reads. What to do without the reads? Is it a fold there? Or we have a better hands? Which is better hands than nines? I don't know. We only have tens. I agree. I agree, midget man. I agree, but when you think about our range, I wouldn't say. I would say if they are bluffing the turn, they are definitely shoving the river. Benosuke, but if you think about our range, what? I mean, on the river we have like obviously Jack X. We need to call something except look at this. He's gonna bet everything here. We're gonna call with the nines. The turn is 4 of the what? 4 of diamonds. He's gonna bet without equity also. He should be checking some of the jacks. Okay. Nines are call. I want to see what we call except nines, because nines are definitely never folding. Nines of. Wow, I didn't expect this. Definitely, I didn't expect this. Wow, this is really, really strange. I mean, we are calling ace queen here, and we know the guy is bluffing king queen as the no equity bluff. This is definitely, I didn't expect, and I didn't expect that the eights are better called than nines. Wow, this is really, really strange. The problem is that here, Pio just see that we have a lot of jack X's here. I just wouldn't ever think like it's like this. I felt like tens and nines are called because, okay, I can think even like why he folded tens, because his bluffs are probably 10x. Queen 10, king 10. But why the folded nines? Because he's not gonna bluff a lot with the 9x. Really, really strange for me. I just didn't expect this. I just didn't expect this. I just want to see small blind versus button. Okay. This is my usual range, but if we put like range I would use against this player. Let's see now. Because I would call, this is my normal range on the normal where I play, but not on the Zoom. On the Zoom I would be tighter against unknown player. I mean unknown. I know him for 1k hands, but he's not tributing that much. 12%. And just let's see if we correct his tribet, not like 18. Let's correct it like like this. His 12.5% would be like this. Let's say he's 3-betting like this. Okay. So basically all of you would be folded and all of you would be done a good job, but I just didn't, I mean, I had read, okay, but I'm interested about what we readless need to do, and I just can't believe we are folding. I just can't believe we are folding nines there. I mean, for tens I understand, but for nines I'm just, let's see if we put the tighter range, the nines are better call maybe, but I'm not sure. It seems like I've definitely didn't play good in this spot, because I would usually probably always call nines. Yep, I would definitely always call nines, so my mistake again. Okay, let's see. He's betting again a lot, we are calling a lot. Turn is 4 of hearts. He's betting, let's see what he's betting. Ace, queen, ace, king. Mostly with the queen and mostly with the king of clubs. Okay, that's it. He's betting, we are calling nines, and the river on the 4 of diamonds. If he shoves, we are calling more nines now, but also we are calling more tens here. So basically if we don't have a club, it's a better call. We didn't have club, I know that, so I guess our call is okay. Not the greatest, but not the worst. We are calling some ace queen, but really rarely, and that's with the queen of clubs. Okay, and we are basically calling only with the 3s sometimes, and that's it. Now 8s and 7s are not that good. Okay, I don't know, I didn't play good. This ace 3 is a clear call, okay, which has sense because we block ace jack and aces. Okay, I can see, like, I'm happy with this. Again, we have cool hand here, and I want to know your opinion here. I'm afraid that, okay, everything is simple. Can you tell me here, would you shove the river against unknown recruit player? Or what is the play on the river? Come on guys, tell me, is it the shove on the river? I was like thinking probably 30 seconds here before I shoved. So is it the shove or not? Is it the shove too optimistic against a recreation player? We're gonna have 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna have like missed here with the hearts. So if I'm having like basically any flush draw with the hearts, I'm probably bombing it on the river. Is it ace 10 too thin, or is it okay? I feel like it's okay. Small blind versus cutoff. The board is king queen 6. King queen 6 of what? Hearts. Board was, I agree that folds, but we are gonna bluff a lot. 21.92. We're gonna bluff a lot on the river. Not shoving like this would make our opponents call a lot more, if they know that. Oh, basically like this. So basically, I don't know. in the game I felt it was close, but well, with the reg I'm definitely shoving, but when the recro guy, it's not important now that he had nuts. It's important if we want to shove this hand or not against recreational player. That's the question here. Do we want to shove? Because I mean, we are betting 1/3 on the flop. Basically, he's gonna call every pair here, and with the backdoor flush draw, he's gonna call hands like ace 10. Ace 10 will call every time. Like I don't know, with backdoor flush draws like 8 9 of hearts, 9 10 of hearts. 9 10 is calling whatsoever. And maybe like I don't know, but I feel like it should be folded some parts, like but I don't know, 7 8 of hearts is a call, 8 9 of hearts is a call, ace deuce, ace 4, ace 3, ace 5 of the hearts is call, and on the turn he's gonna call again with every part of that range, every flush draw here, every queen x, every 6x, every king x, and on the river we're basically I just feel like we need to shove this. I felt it immediately. Let's see what Pio will doing. Basically, we are betting all range. The turn is 4 of hearts. We are continuing with ace 10 always. Like I told you, he's gonna call queen x here. He's gonna call all 6x hands. He should shove king queen. He's folding ace jack, but he's not folding anything. And look at this. We're betting he's folding this, but 8 9 of hearts is falling here. Okay, so I would float a little more than Pio would be. So Pio is basically calling only ace 5. Ace 5 is only float he has with the backdoor. So okay, we are betting here and he's calling, and on the river ace of spade. Pio is checking. But he's never folding on the river. We are shoving ace jack. We are checking ace, and we are betting ace 4. But we are shoving ace deuce, ace 3, and ace 5. I don't know. I felt like this is better shove here. I feel like he's only checking ace 10 of diamonds because he wants that the player that has 10 of diamonds bluffs. So if we check when we shove, we're now even folding ace 10 sometimes. Just because that 10 of diamonds we have is not the greatest one. So here we don't bet ever ace 10 of diamonds. And I just knew we have so much bluffs, like so much backdoor flush draw hands. Look at this. And we are not bluffing 9 10 of hearts. I would definitely bluff that. But it seems like we have so many aces there. I hate the 1/4 and fold to shove. That's like the worst thing. I would like never fold to shove if I'm betting 1/4. But it seems like that we shouldn't bet with the ace 10. And I feel he's doing that because the 10 of diamonds will be bluffing. So for example, look at this. If we are checking, he's gonna bluff with 9 10 of diamonds. He's gonna bluff with every 8 10 of diamonds. So we want that opponent has 10 of diamonds, not we, and we're gonna immediately like call. Look at this. We're gonna call ace deuce of diamonds and ace 3 of diamonds. So only logic here is that Pio doesn't want that we have a 10 of diamonds. That's only logic here, because 10 of diamonds is worse call than every other ace here. Okay, so my mistake here. Nothing we can say here. Stack off big blind versus button with the jacks. Stack off big blind versus small blind with the aces. Man, how much we are just getting on these spots. Wow, I remember this hand. Look at this. Look at this. Definitely strange. We are betting multi-way. This fish is calling. This guy is calling. And we got really good turn here. We are betting. This guy is jamming. And what we can do here with the unknown fish. I don't think there's anything I can do here. There's just nothing we can do here. This is the fish, and I feel he can have like many worse hands. Okay. Here we lost aces. I just feel like this was against probably a fish. Usually in this spot, we want to check aces in these positions. The aces are check here, but we are against the fish, so I bet it with the big size. And interesting what the guy did. He check raised more like 2 something X. Interesting here. Okay. I just felt that we want to jam here. He should be jamming also. I don't know why he did that. Maybe to have more, and he did get like he did get the straight flush here. Wow. We are dead in the turn. And here I told you guys on the stream, we are never good, ever. But there is no way I can fold ace king here. But we are never good. And I'm gonna mark a read here, because when this guy leads in this spot, he's never have a nuts. He's gonna always check his value hands. We are betting here, he's check raising. I immediately knew what was going on here. But we are kept here on the ace-x, and we have the best ace-x there is in our range, so nothing. I mean, I need to defend here. And I wouldn't like fold without treats ever. But I felt this guy's never bluffing. And he did, like, look at this size here on the river. I was immediately tell you guys, this is like a spot where he's not bluffing, because we are looking like the ace-x, and the weak player will never bluff us here. And my impression of him was that he's a weak player. And also, what is telling me that he's weak here, because he's polarized, right? He's check raising the turn, telling us I have a better hand than ace-x. and on the river he's betting 2/3, and he should go all in, of course, because he's polarized. He's betting. We are merged on the. We are capped on the ace. He's polarized. He can have all sets, all two pairs, all straights, and on the river he's telling us, "I'm now betting 2/3. Like what? Why? You need to go all in here." And he didn't go all in, so that's telling me he's a weak player. And I should probably fold it, but I told you I'm never folding a top range, top of the range. Interesting spot here also. Guy's squeezing a lot, so let's see. He squeezed ace-8 suited in this and he did squeeze 11% here, so ace-5 suited is always a call. He's betting 1/3 here, we call. On the turn he checked, I think. Yep, we check behind, and here he repped with this size, he repped a flush here, or a hand like an ace-king. And I feel like ace-5 is a really good call in this spot. Because if he's having like something that he's giving up, like, I don't know, 9-10 of hearts, or stuff like that, or I don't know, anything else, I feel like ace-5 is a good call there. Much better than some other like sevens. And let's mark that he did check the turn here, which I don't like. I think it's bad. Because if he's checking ace-king, he's probably over bluffing here. Okay. He did c-bet 1/3, right? Yep. Okay. I felt like it's a call, just based on what he's repping, and he's repping only like ace-king plus in this spot. Maybe king-queen plus. Okay. Tell me what you think about like this hand. Also interesting. We had like a lot of opportunities to score big, but we didn't use any of them. So not the greatest situation. I mean, look at this. He's calling ace-queen, which is good. So basically, if he 4-bets like ace-queen, it would be a disaster, because I'm never falling to 4-bet this deep. And by doing that with the hands this weak, what the guys here you suggested, I don't call ace-jack 4-betted, but playing like this would be disaster, because he's gonna have like with the ace-queen and ace-jack and stuff like that, he's gonna have so trouble playing out of position against me deep. So because definitely I'm falling to 4-bets like 30%, 30 to 40% here, usually like 30 here. I think I folded like 40 here. We can see it. So, but playing like 4-betting here is just a recipe for disaster, because he just can't play out of position deep. And you're saying you're playing with a 3-bet, you're playing 3-bet pot with a hand like ace-queen, ace-jack. It's terrible. How will then you play 4-bet pot with that hand out of position against aggression player? I just don't know how can you then play it. And look at this guy just only called here. So this is like clear check raise. I mean, we are betting every ace-king there, every ace-10, just a clear checkers. And I'm gonna check behind the river with the ace-10 or with the ace-3 of hearts, and that's not something he wants to do. So I feel like this is really bad played. with the ace queen. Okay, if you have like queen jack and you decide to trap, now we can trace queen jack, but ace queen here, I mean, if you don't check raise this, then what now if you have like, I don't know, king 9 of hearts? You can shove here king 9 of hearts. Okay, I feel like ace queen is a check raise. Or check raise the flop, I mean here. Check raise the flop is also good. Okay, check raise the flop is really good here. I mean, you also have ace of diamonds. But people play like really tight, it seems. Because basically what he did here, we on the turn have a lot of equity. We have one third. We're gonna hit the nuts, and he's gonna lose all stack here. So I'm really cool with this. Like on the river, I mean, I would bluff, but this is the worst river to bluff. And what can he do? Like if the 4 of diamonds hits with the ace queen, nothing. If the king hits, all that stuff, he's gonna have so trouble playing. I just felt like he's just giving us realized equity. I feel like it's bad, but we didn't hit anything. We didn't hit anything, and we just couldn't do anything. Okay, we have kings here against queen 9. I don't know what happened here. I just don't remember this hand. Okay. Okay, this was all in pre-flop. I just forgot this hand. Okay. I'm just gonna make read, but this player will probably never play it again. Okay. Kings here against 5s, nothing we can do here. We just lost so many times with the overpair. Jacks, queens, kings. So sick. I check shove here, which I feel it's okay. Stab shove, okay, he called, he had the nuts. Cool. Ace king here with the 8s, we lost even that. That's are basically flips now, okay. Okay, we did good play here. We 4-betted and get it in, so good. And we lost. So okay. Ace queen here. Let's see what happened. Ace queen against 3. I feel like this was a mistake. We should barrel this off. Because I didn't think that this guy would call like he did. Basically, I saw his range of 15% and folding 58. I just discarded like 3s and 4 from his range. And then he has like mostly 7 and 8 here that we're gonna call a shove here. So I feel like this was a mistake. I just thought that he has 7s or 8s, not 3s and 4s, and that's the reason. If I knew that he has 3s and 4s, I would shove. So I'm gonna just try to not here. Definitely. You guys now tell me that 3s are not calling a 3-bet. It seems they are. Definitely shove the river now against this type of player.